Today, we're talking about a tough subject. We're breaking down the total cost of a divorce and sharing how you can protect yourself emotionally and financially. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Brandon Copeland, aka Professor Cope, and you know what it is. You know why I'm here. It's another episode of Coping with Money. Let's go. Last year on Coping with Money, we talked about the business side of marriage and remaining financially secure in this exciting new stage of our lives and what is ultimately a joint venture or a joint business venture. But as we all know, that's only one side of the coin, and we can't talk about marriage without keeping it real and also talking about what happens when the joint venture doesn't actually work out as intended. For many, divorce can be an emotional time, and it can be difficult to keep everything in order with so much changing around you. So today, I wanted to make sure we discuss the financial side of divorce and cover some ways to protect both ourselves and our money. Before we start, I wanted to share some advice I was given by some friends of mine who actually went through this process. When we hear someone talk about getting divorced, our first instinct is to say, I'm sorry to hear that, my condolences. But for a lot of people, divorce marks a new chapter in their lives. It might mean leaving an unfortunate situation or taking a positive step towards a better life. The fact is, divorces are happening more common than ever and is becoming more common to see on somebody's life resume. Rather than dwelling on the negatives, let's share our excitement for them and their future and focus on the positives. With that being said, let's get into the topic at hand, navigating a divorce and understanding the total cost. There's a lot that goes into determining how much a divorce will actually cost. In 2020, the average cost of a divorce was around $13,000. Although, depending on your assets, children, and legal fees, you might anticipate paying a lot more. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. You gotta know and assess your own situation. Just like marriage, divorce can bring some huge changes in your home. Well, let me restate that. Divorce will bring some huge changes in your home, in your family, and your finances, which means it's more important than ever to do a self-audit. Ask yourself, what was my combined household income versus how much will I be making now as the sole provider? How much were my monthly expenses before versus how much can I expect to pay now? Understanding these differences will set the stage for all of your upcoming financial decisions. As you navigate your new financial situation, consider bringing in a financial expert. In addition to your lawyer, it may also be beneficial to meet with a certified public accountant or a certified financial planner. These individuals will help you navigate these uncharted waters and assist you in making informed decisions when it comes to your finances. While this will add to the total cost of your divorce, it could be a better financial move than risking doing everything yourself. As part of your self-audit, take a look at any homes or assets you jointly own with your spouse. If one partner continues living in a shared home, make sure that the other's name is removed from the title completely. This will ensure that only the owner is liable should property taxes go unpaid. Make sure you're splitting up any investments and reevaluating your portfolio based on your new status. If your joint investments reflected more risk than you're currently comfortable with, you may consider reorganizing your holdings. Remember, in addition to owning the assets themselves, this will also determine which of you will be left paying the taxes or receiving deductions on them. So let's not let any details slip through the cracks. On that note, make sure you're reviewing your new tax situation as a whole when determining the cost of the divorce. If you are no longer legally married on or before December 31st, your filing status should be single or head of household. If you and your spouse had children, you'll need to figure out which of you is claiming which child as a dependent, as well as who will receive a child care tax credit if applicable. There's also alimony, mortgages, medical bills, and asset transfers, all of which will be redirected when filing. Go to kiplinger.com/divorce for more details on how your tax situation will change. And lastly, let's do our best to take emotions out of the financial decisions. I know it is tough to do, and divorce can be extremely stressful, and it can be difficult to keep a level head at all times. However, it's important to remember that these times will pass. And when they do, we'll be glad to have made responsible financial decisions when it comes to planning our new life. Do your best to remain amicable with your ex-spouse, especially if you have children. You're likely still going to be in contact when discussing financial decisions in the future. Keeping those lines of communication open will allow these matters to be sorted calmly and professionally. When it comes to divorce, taking care of yourself is the most important thing. And although we're here to help you talk through the business side of a divorce, you have to make sure that you're prioritizing your mental health as well and including that in the full picture. Remember that there are always friends and family there to support you, as well as counseling services available. Staying in the right headspace will make the entire process more manageable. If budgeting out a few sessions with a therapist helps you secure a stable financial future, then that's an investment. That's money well spent. Again, divorce is not a topic that we want to talk about, but hopefully you can use these resources to help you manage the entire financial situation of a divorce. In the meantime, I wish you good luck. I hope you stay blessed and stay safe. Coping with Money. I'll see you next time. Peace.